off each other, won't never forget it was me and my brother. That bitch like the day was just me and myself. I remember the day I had jumped out the slip. Niggas think that I can't move with no hips, don't depend on nobody. Just think on yourself, keep the state from moving up. And they can't pose a nigga, keep the real. Don't stand by, they know what's up. Text me about blowing shit up. Bitch, slime, I don't know who set up. I know who gon' rap, but I still be on point. Better give you some five, you fucking with slugs. I learned how to hustle, they can't give it up. I been through the struggle, but still ran it up. All this mud on my money, I stay clean it up. If I blow with my knees, thank the Lord and I'm up. Free Charlie, free Avery, free Justin, my Haitian ran off on the I can't forget faces. Sharpie the dumb, ES to the make. Can't tell you no secrets, I been through some fights. Everything on little nigga won't speak on what's said. Just stand in line and just keep getting bread. She falling in love off the run out the set. Don't know how to feel, come and give me some head. Get on on the day to run up on the day. I'm saying like right to the dick on the shop. You falling in love, she coming to me, take my yourself in the loop.
Yeah.
So G,
How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great.
Feeling great?
Yes, sir.
I'm feeling good. Read the Bible verse.
The way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice.
What Bible verse is that, Naya?
Proverbs 12 and 15.
Read it again so they can hear you.
The way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice.
So, before we start on the topic, the way of fools seems right to them, which means a lot of y'all would rather listen to a fool tell y'all to do something stupid or the dumb stuff on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook than taking advice and listening to the wise person the right way. No matter how hard it is, no matter how much pain it is, that's the right way. Y'all would rather go listen to the wrong person or the wrong way than the right way. That's basically the Bible verse. You know what I'm saying? Now, the topic for today is noticing real feelings. And we all know everybody got feelings. Everybody got feelings. And with that being said, when we talk about noticing real feelings, is how people act. The true feelings and ways of how they act. One of the bullies is watch what you say and who you say it to, because soon you do something to a person who was told something, they gonna bring it up. Like for instance, me and Naya could be friends, and Naya could go tell somebody else who I'm cordial with something about me. Soon as I get into it with that somebody she told, they gonna snitch on all the stuff that Naya said, trying to throw low blows or trying to make you feel like you lower and weaker than what you is. And that's where people's true feelings and true colors come out is. Because now you find out what that person said about you and what this other person said. And you know this other person don't know as much because they never been around you. So you know the only person that could have told them or said something like that about you was the person who thought was your friend. And don't question if they did it or not. Don't think about if they did it or not, because you're keeping somebody around you that's talking behind you. Where it's time to cut it off, no matter how long the time was, the distance, or whatever. Like, they snitch on themselves. If you got to argue with that person and they didn't bring up certain stuff or say certain stuff and they just naturally went off of the stuff you're saying, then you know that person behind you really don't want it. But as soon as they start saying certain stuff that you like, how can you say that and you ain't been around me or you don't know this and that, then you know that person that was around you said that about you. So then another bullet, when you have something important to do versus when they have something important to do. Remember, we're talking about noticing real feelings. So when I have something important to do, everybody need to be around. Everybody need to be on point. Everybody need to do this and that. You expect everybody. But when you got something important to do, they can't do the same. They can't support you. They come up with excuses. They come up with reasons. Oh, I had to deal with this, I had to do that. But 9 times out of 10, y'all been talking about it for forever. Or y'all been doing certain stuff for forever where you know, if you my dog, you gonna make a way. Or if you my family member, you gonna make a way. You gonna sacrifice. You gonna do what you gotta do because you gonna expect them to do the same thing when you around. Them the real feeling people. The ones who really have real feelings. For instance, if your brother or sister was doing something, going to have a game or accomplishing something, you gonna make sure you there for them. Or you gonna try to be, even if you gotta be on FaceTime, you gonna show that effort, send them something. Whether as if it's somebody else who you really don't care about, you gonna think of a shit about, I had to go do this, this, and that. No, because when it's somebody you truly care, you gonna try to be there for them, regardless. Am I right, Nadia?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta start noticing people real feelings and stop giving so many people so many chances. Don't get me wrong, you can forgive someone without giving them 1,000,001 chances. I know for a fact I forgave people, but I would never allow them to get back in my inner circle because they had did so much in little time or did the same stuff over and over again with different situations. And you just gotta watch it. Like, when you cut them off, don't go for, don't, I got bad memory because, or you got no people that say, oh, I got bad memory. Notice real feelings by simple questions. A person who really fooled you will remember the simple stuff. Don't ever have nobody say, oh, I got bad memory. Bad memory? I bet you remember your children's birthday. I bet you remember your family birthday. I bet you remember payday. So don't let a person say, oh, I got bad memory, I can remember. And it's so simple questions. Because you're going to expect them to remember the same questions about you. That's how you know this another person's true feelings. It could be something that's, oh, my favorite color is this, or my favorite food is, or my birthday is this. I guarantee you they remember them people that they so-called love birthdays. So if they got feelings for you and really care for you, they gonna remember yours. True and simple. And it's something like, I ain't saying it's just a birthday. It could be a good 3 to 4, 5 questions that y'all have talked about to make them remember. But it's up on you to know that when you ask them those 3, 4 to 5 questions, that they gotta at least remember 1 or 2. There's no way no person not gonna remember nothing about you. They truly care for you. And if they can't, and they try to reverse it on you, you don't know nothing about me, or you can't remember nothing about me, they don't care for you. They ain't for you. Move on. No matter how much it is, no matter how much energy you invested in, money you invested in, whatever the case by me, move on. Because you're gonna sacrifice your peace, your health, and your life. Because if they can't remember that about you, they ain't gonna protect you out in the streets or in a certain situation. They gonna leave you high and dry. It can be somebody rob you and they can say you can even go stay with them and leave or whatever. They gonna leave you high and dry. Real talk. Another notice. Real feelings. When people take your time for granted. Time is not taken back. If it's 8:57, 2022, August 9th, it will never be that time again. Take time serious. Especially when you're taking somebody else's time. If a person say they got something to be, got something to do, take that to the heart. Don't be sitting back and relaxing. Like, have some urgency about yourself, especially if you late and a person tell you they got something to do, or they trying to help you and do something for you, and y'all moving slow, or like they time ain't important. Or if it's just some simple stuff where they want to go do this and that, and you gradually moving, like, you know what I'm saying? They on your time. If they on your time, then you go by yourself. You go do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Like, take people time serious. Like, it ain't nothing. No. People got stuff to do. They got stuff jotted down that they want to do. For real. Like people be killing me like with time. Like, it's stuff that goes on. You know what I'm saying? You could be like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And they just act like time ain't serious. Like, people got stuff that they really have to do. Then you got another bullet. You can tell a lot about a person when you notice this. They does things around you solo. So when me and Naya's around each other, and she doing a lot of stuff solo, like I ain't around, then that shows a lot about her. Like, something simple, you know, something simple, I bought you this. Something simple as, but I went and did that for you. Or something simple as, I might have fixed all of some meals and she still want to buy something to eat. Like, that's some solo selfish stuff. That tells a lot about a person right then and there. Because if you did certain things for them or for them and they don't cherish or take advantage of that moment, then they don't care about what you're doing and how you're doing it at all. They own some selfish stuff and you gotta watch that. You also gotta watch the character. What you causes your character to be at risk. Because a lot of times you want to retaliate with those people. Like when they do something selfish, you want to try to do something back. Or when they act a certain way, you want to act a certain way back. But not to remember that you risking your character and your blessings. Because the day that you trying to retaliate, you hindering your blessings. Stick to being a good person and doing what you're supposed to do. Because God and Jesus did what they supposed to do every time. That's what made them get blessings. No matter how much it hurt or how much, you just know how to carry yourself and how not to do for that person no more because they just showed you as many times. But you protect your peace. You know what I'm saying? You don't never risk your peace. Then you have witnessed a person's heart by their actions or by the way they accept being told when they're wrong. A lot of them jump to offense. Like, I'm gonna read this one more time. You have witnessed a person's heart by their actions or the way they accept being told when they're wrong. A lot of people jump to offense. Don't get me wrong. Remember the topic is noticing real feelings. So you tell a person's heart and who they truly are when they can't be told when they wrong. When they hate to admit their faults. When they hate when someone trying to put them in a place to better them in their life and their situations. Because they jump to offense, they get to saying, "You're not my daddy. You can't tell me what to do. I'm grown. Or you need something next." Don't get me wrong. You might be grown. We probably can't tell you what to do. But I also know God warns you before destruction. I also know to get elevated somewhere, you have to change something. So some people telling you certain things.
I also know that God sent people in your life to tell you stuff for Him. So some stuff can be coming from God instead of not just the person that you getting it from. No matter who it is or how you look at that person.
Thank you, Naya. So a lot of times I caught myself or I told certain people certain things and they just said, "You not my dad. You can't tell me this. I'm gonna do what I want." But really, I was looking. It was something to do with your health, your life, or like Naya said, God put me in your life to help you out, to try to elevate you or to heal you or protect you before something bad happened. Where after I did my job, it was time for me to move on because you tried to go off and put me in a situation where now I'm risking my peace, my character, and my heart, where I did my job and I have to move on. And with that being said, a lot of people jump to offense because they never had nobody to tell them when they're wrong. They always got somebody to do the bad hobbies or vibes with them or to boost it on. So when someone try to tell you to do right, it's like foreign to you. You don't know how to accept it or how to take it.
So you usually run from it. Run from it when you give off the energy you give to run the person off.
Yes. And while you running those people off, now you put yourself in a situation to let the devil and enemy take over your life. And when you miss out on God's warning, then God go sit back and relax and let the devil have fun putting you through until you realize that you got to call on God or go back to the same people who tried to help you to get over their hump. Which sometimes those people is no longer there to help you, so now you have to wait on the next person for God to send you to help you. Where sometimes God allowed the devil to have fun with you because you missed the opportunity that he tried to give you to a certain extent to see how strong your faith and courage is to wait on him again. And no offense, a lot of people give up or don't last and we be looking up and they be on a t-shirt with us or they just didn't survive. So we gotta remember that and think about that in our everyday life. Then you got another one. They do stuff numerous of times which cause you to be crossed or put in a situation that really showing you they don't care. So, so when we talk about stuff like that, you know right from wrong. You know when you doing something you're not supposed to be doing. You know when you put a person in a situation you're not supposed to be putting a person in. Like, if you really fool with somebody, like I was talking about this the other day, if you really got the respect or that courage, you able to put a person, before putting a person in a situation, you able to go to them and talk to them, or you able to calm down the situation, or whatever it might be. But you putting a person in a situation, or you crossing them as many times as you did, bro, it's better for you to go and end it before you let them realize what you done. Because when they realize what you done, you gonna eventually meet them and you done messed up something that you can't get back because you messed up so many times. A lot of us forgive people, a whole lot of people, and we keep letting them come back and back around until that point where we finally find somebody else to give that time to. And that person that you killed, that person who been crossing, you be high and dry and lonely because you know you messed up. And I've been in that situation where I know I messed up and couldn't get certain people back. And I also been in a situation where other people kept trying to come back, and I know I gave them my all. And now I look at them like, hey, how you doing? Blessings up on you. I can't do nothing for you no more. I tried. So don't do that, bro. Like, if you know you're doing a person wrong, you doing certain stuff wrong, just let them go. Because you messing your life up. You gonna be stuck in the same spot because you always trying to get over and cross somebody else. How can God reward you for that when you getting over on his people or other people? Like, then there's also those people who just don't know because their parents didn't teach them nothing. Or those ones who thinks everyone is out to do them wrong when they really soft, because strong people know how to be genuine and still not let they guard down until they really know a person's true friendship or intentions. So, yes, a lot of times we can't say we wasn't taught to do this, or we wasn't taught to be that, or we wasn't taught and we lean out to the streets or the person who didn't teach us. But then a lot of us let one person or two people hurt you or scar you to the point where now you just don't trust anybody.
But in reality, them folks are sent to help you learn. Some people, we don't always have to learn the right way. Pain can teach us, different situations can teach us a lot. That's why I feel like when you go through stuff, you shouldn't give up, or you shouldn't be like, oh, this the last thing hurt me, so now I ain't finna do this. No, go through the same thing. You don't know the outcome until you go through it. You don't know if it was meant for you until you go through something. You don't know if it meant for you unless you introduce it to you. So it's like, everything ain't meant to hurt you, and if it is, it's a reason behind it. Everything that happened for a reason. So, yeah.
Then we also got a person true feelings is shown when they only talk or want you around when they really need you, want you, or when it's benefit them. Other than that, they giving the energy to someone else who doesn't care. So I just said the title is noticing real feelings. So if this person only talk to you on certain days, only want you around on certain needs, or only want to be around you when it's beneficial to them, cut it off. Notice some of the consistency. Don't get me wrong, I know some people might be busy. I know some people who, you know what I'm saying, have multiple jobs. But that ain't got nothing to do with a simple text, a simple call, a simple, I see you, have a good day, I miss you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it shouldn't go so long without doing it if they really want you around. But as soon as it's time for them to need a ride, hair done, a couple dollars, I ain't got nothing to eat, can we go here? They might make it seem like, bro, we ain't did this and that, but really they want to go this and that, or they need to do this and that. And they only coming around because they know y'all so-called supposed to be cool friends, road dogs. But in reality, they not really that, because if they was, they'll be hitting you up or be around when y'all ain't going on, when y'all ain't doing it, even if it's a simple call, talk on the phone. That's how you know if someone really, truly feeling you as a friend, brother, cousin, sister, situation, friendship, or if they only around when it's beneficial to them or they need something. Lately, I ain't been talking to nobody. A lot of folks been like, "Hey, D-Ray, what's up? What you want? You acting a certain way." But really, all I'm doing is either feeling good or not, you gotta act a certain way. So, for instance, lately, I ain't been talking to nobody because I've been focused on a lot of jobs, a lot of certain situations. I've been trying to stay in the line. I've been praying. I've been trying to elevate, get to another level in life. And with that being said, I can't keep doing that if I'm trying to focus on, joking and playing in a friendship, or who I'm connected with, or how certain stuff be. No, like, it's another step in life I'm trying to get to. And no matter who I don't take with me, I know I gotta take myself there. Like, I know I gotta push a limit to get there myself. So yeah, you're right. I know for a fact I've been acting a certain way and doing certain stuff for me now. For me, a lot of times it's been for everybody else, make sure everybody happy, joking, playing, hugging, this and that. Now it's for me. For the simple fact, a lot of times I try to do stuff for y'all, and when I really needed something, it was, I ain't got it right now. I can't help. Or you ignored me. You know what I'm saying? So no, it's for me. You know what I'm saying? And then not only that, think about it. A road in the street. I want y'all to think about a road in the street. When you have a road in the street, the lines eventually fade away in the street, Naya. When the lines fade away in the street, what they do? Create new one. So those people eventually, it's time to leave your life. And it's time for new people to enter your life. So think about this. When you think about the street, your path to success or to a bigger thing in life sometimes is to fade away some of those old people and those old habits, them old hobbies, and get new people, new habits and new hobbies. Don't break that road up, knock all them people out, or whoever those people are, and accept the new people in the new ways and the new hobbies. A smoother road to a better success life. It's seasonal, like easy. That's how you know that your real feelings. Why you want to keep riding on a bumpy road with those people when there's some better people out there in life who can let you ride on a smooth road and get you there even easier and help you get there? You can't even see the middle with the broken, faded road. Like, you don't even know where the middle is, because you could run into somebody over there. But when you got them clear lines, they gonna keep you straight where you safe, and you know how to get there smooth. Take that with you.
Just don't be scared of change. It's okay to change.
What she said.
Everything in the old past gonna come to new. It's just gonna be a little more better.
And last, true feelings are people who want you around but don't want you around those people who want to do them. But use you for what you have to offer. Or those people who really say stuff to feel bigger than what they are, but don't face reality and have the strength to get where they want to be. Again, people who want you around don't want you around those people, really. So there's people that want you around, but they don't want you to feel bigger than them. So they try to boost their ego, their self-esteem to be on your level, which in reality, a lot of them not on your level. And you to try to help them get to your level, but they don't have the strength nor face reality to know what they got to do really to get to your level. So they want to boost their ego to try to be at your level higher than your level, when in reality they below your level and they can never elevate to get to your level until they face reality. To get to your level, they have the strength and courage to work to get to your level that you work to get to. So their true feelings is they want you to fall, or they want you to really fail, or they want you to keep them around because you really helping them feel more comfortable about themselves. But they also using you for the simple fact you keeping them around, which belittling you and holding you back. They trying to elevate to the next level. One thing I know my big bro told me, R.I.P. Coach Will, was always have somebody around that's higher than you so you can always know where you want to get and go. If you got somebody around you that's always at the same level or lower than you never gonna get to that next level. And a lot of times, I always been the person that was up there, especially since he kind of been gone with certain people around me. Now I'm trying to hang out with people that's higher so they give me somewhere to aim to and go. I also had another thing where I noticed I was offering certain jobs, certain situations, doing certain things. And I was just trying to figure out like who really fool me, who rock with me, who wanna jump ship with me, get this going. And a lot of people left me high and dry and lonely or didn't reply. You know what I'm saying? Or came up with some type of excuse to the point where I didn't give up. I didn't go backwards. I talked to God and I prayed and I kept trying every single day because I knew half of those people I was going to cut off or I already had cut off anyway. That was just a confirmation for me to delete them in my life, kick them out of my boat, create a new line on my street and knock that line off. That's all. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with not talking to nobody every day. I'm okay with staying focused on what I got to do because at the end of the day, I got to make sure I'm straight. So, another thing, lastly, to a point where I'm taking everything to the heart because if I warned you or tried to help you and you don't listen, you have to go through this stuff by yourself. I'm not about to put myself through more than what I'm already facing. Or if someone else or you know what you're supposed to do and you keep thinking, well, God gonna forgive me. No. Like I said earlier, he gonna put you through a whole lot. And a lot of our world and connections go off feelings in ways you rub off on people. So think about some of those stuff that y'all do to people. Oh, I'm gonna do this and that because I need this. Or I'm gonna do this and that because I got a benefit for this. But then you be hurting and salty when some of these other people do this and that or don't come through for you. Or can't be there for you. Then what?
And then the people that you do wrong is the people that you need, but the people that you depend on is the people that's gonna be doing wrong too. And now you figuring like why this, why that? Because you chose your people the wrong way. You didn't pay attention to the feelings, the true feelings.
Because it was like foreign to you. You never seen it. You know, another thing, a lot of people be like, you different. Or I ain't never had to do this, or I don't do that. That's the person you need to be trying to go after because you're so used to the same stuff over and over again that when you see something different or something that seems so unrealistic, you run from it and you messing yourself up. A lot of y'all say, oh, I want to get married, oh, I want a friend, I want this and that. But you need a person that shows you or are different or doing stuff so different or act way different or, you know what I'm saying, something that you're not used to or that you never seen before and you think that it's toxic or unrealistic or don't work out. But in reality, that's the different person you need to understand and get where you want to go. Why would you want the same over and over again? A lot of y'all say, oh, they are the same. But you keep accepting the same. You keep going for the same thing.
Stop trying to be where you can be comfortable with the same old stuff. It's okay to change because most of the time when you change it for the better. Y'all be scared of change.
And then y'all also say, like I used to always hear, you gotta work for certain stuff or certain stuff gonna be tough until you make it easy. or certain stuff not go seem right until you keep working and put the puzzles together. So a lot of people be talking, or a lot of people start dating someone and they say, "Oh, we argued too much earlier," or, "Oh, I don't see myself being with you." But then you go find that person who you think you vibing with at the beginning, and a couple months later, it ended or it went nowhere. Because most successful things don't start off easy and fun. It start off tough struggle. It start off tough. It start off looking like ain't no progress happening. Think about it. When you started walking as a kid, you think you just woke up one day and just walking? No, you kept on trying. Whatever career you have, was you just good right after that? No, you had to work and practice and practice. So when it comes to friendships and relationships, you gonna go through a whole lot of pointless and painful and wasted times and days before you get to a point where you happy and successful. I don't know no other way to put it, do you?
I have a couple of to put it. Like he's saying, let me say for instance, Jesus. He was on a mission for God, right? I bet it was sometimes where some stuff didn't get across how God wanted him to or how he thought it would. But guess what? He kept going, right? So that means, guess what? He ended successful. He got what he needed to be done. Where we are right now. So let me see. There was one more I was just thinking of in here. Fairy tales. Y'all be thinking everything gonna be fairy tales and stuff, and it's gonna be all easy and how you think it. You gotta make your own. Not everything gonna go how you think in your mind. It's reality and it's what you respect. So sometimes when you face reality, everything ain't gonna go how you want it. And guess what? Most times when you go through stuff, the tough times,
it's never go how you want it. Really. When you go through tough times, the stuff you want it to be, it never go like you think.
But that's the point, because that's why you gotta go through tough times, because it might not go how you want it, but it might end up how you need it. Like, it might be better than what you was expecting in the first place.
Facts. But that also go to the people who have the strength and courage to want to go through it, or who got the faith to go through it and not fade away or not be scared or go backwards.
Yeah.
Who really trust that whatever they're going through or whatever the person is for the better of them, or the situation is for the better of them. So that's why I say, like, noticing real feelings, because a lot of people not right for you in your life, they right for somebody else in their life. Or a lot of people have to get cut off to realize what they doing or did was not 100 or was not real feelings.
We go off what we can see. We don't never go off we never know. What we can see right now is not what might end up.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you gotta go off of what you feel and what you know, and stop questioning and doubting the reality of a person or what they is because of the little pleasure they might bring to you or the little safety you think they bring to you. But other than that, the motto is better days. On Mr. Better Days, I gave y'all 33 minutes. This might have been the longest podcast I've had. I think it is. And to be honest, it's only going to get better. I wish some of y'all would have joined the live, left comments.
We trust the process right now, though.
We know. It ain't even about that. We staying locked in. You know what I'm talking about? We got more things coming and bigger and better things coming. Peace out.